No kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm in your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your
Oh boy, that's crooked.
imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, even when I lose and winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, even when I lose and winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all
Okay.
of you,
Why is there so much new stuff?
'cause I give you all
Stream together. What's this? Oh, cool. All right. All right. Today, see how I feel, but not sure exactly what I'm going to work on. think we'll work some little bit of deadlifts today, see how it feels. My whole right side tends to flare up, and yesterday was getting away. We've been slowly building our running back, doing a bunch of squats. Did a good leg day Thursday, so should be resting it, but we're gonna see how it goes. Cold Beekeeper, how are you? I am well, thank you. And how are you? I just kind of felt yesterday. I started feeling a little like mild chills, you know. And then this morning it went into the throat. So I have a little bit of chills, but a little bit of mucus buildup. But we're getting through it. Nothing that's gonna put me down yet. I did sleep in a lot today though. I was up pretty late last night, and then for me late. I had cats wake me up at 4 a.m. So I went and slept on the couch. That didn't work very well. You're alive? That's great. Good to hear. So, what are you doing on your Saturday morning? What's your plan for the day? That sounds fun. I like the idea of going out and finding, like going to flea markets and, excuse me, antique stores and stuff. I never end up getting anything. I think I just like the idea of older stuff. Like it looks appealing and stuff, but I never end up, you know, getting anything. And then I find like, especially in the last, 5-10 years, with the internet being so much like more used, especially by older people, that like when you go to an antique store or even a flea market, or even like a second-hand store, the prices are so jacked up because they're comparing them online, right? So it kind of takes the thrill out of it and going to try to find some hidden gem. I remember I used to like go, for example, like garage sailing all the time. Excuse me. And the you know, like when I was like 10, all the way up to like really honestly like 18. And you'd find gems, like you'd find like really rare Nintendo, Super Nintendo games, Sega, all those crap for like 50 cents a buck. Now again, everybody's got eBay, everybody's got a price checker. So it it gets hard to find something. Hello, Boosted Toast. Such an interesting name. What about me? Today, nothing really. I'm gonna be a potato. So, yeah, I have day off work today and tomorrow. I'm going to basically just stream. We're gonna do the morning workout here, and I'm gonna go hang out with my girlfriend, and she's at some point going with her girlfriend for the day. So whenever that happens, I'll come back and stream. Probably play some video games or chill. I don't know. I might do a second workout later if I feel better, but we'll see. Okay. I was gonna say it didn't come up new user, so. Oh no, I don't get into trouble anymore. I'm too old for that. I've quit all my bad habits except well, caffeine, which I get just through pre-workout, and video games. Those are my only bad habits anymore. And video games are only a bad habit because I don't make money doing it. It's not a bad habit if it's full-time career, right? Just legal drugs. See, I don't drink. I've never had coffee. I've never drank coffee. I don't like the smell of it. It's something I've always been turned off of. But as I said, I do take pre-workout, which has quite a high dose of caffeine in it. But I also used to drink like soda pop for majority of my life. But I've been off that for, well, it's gotta be 7-8 months now. Maybe even longer. Which, that was a hard one to kick. That was a hard one to kick. So glad I finally got off of it though. Love coffee, yeah. Some people, it's like, you know, you always meet those people that either love it or they're just eh. There's never a person that's just like, yeah, I don't mind coffee. It's either one or the other extremes. Excuse me. Fitness goals. So I think this is kind of why this whole year I've kind of fallen off myself, is I haven't really had a fitness goal in a while. I was doing Spartan races, and I was doing them, like I did them this year too. But like last year, I was like set on getting a first place, and that didn't happen. Like I got age group overall for the trail, and second overall in the entire trail last year. And then I got a third in my age group in a 5K Spartan race, but I never got that first overall in a Spartan race that I wanted to get. And then this year, it just kind of coasted. I got lazy and coasted. I still did okay. Like I got another third place, and I got second overall in the trail this year. Third in my age group. No, sorry, third overall, second in my age group. So I still did okay for the lack of training I did, but I hadn't set a fitness goal. Realistically, I wanted to run a 100-kilometer race. I'm nowhere near there. I can't even do a half marathon anymore, so I'm trying to work my way back into running. I want to do, like, so one of my goals is eventually here, sooner than later, would be to do a 100-kilometer trail run as an event or something. I don't know, I just like, I hate it, but I love it, the long distance grind on the body. I've wanted to do a triathlon, but I can't swim very well, like pretty much at all. So that's kind of a bugger there, but you know, I've talked to some people that have done a lot of triathlons and they're in the same boat as me. They say you could just kind of, as long as you can float, you can get by. I don't know. What about yourself? I'm 36. So I've got, you can see the bot here just threw up weekly goals, but those are, I was actually like 2 weeks old now. I didn't set any this week because what's on the screen is something I started in November. I'm bringing back something I used to do like 3 years ago. And it's a month-long challenge. You're all welcome to try it out, modify it however you want, but I'm gonna be doing it every month now. And this is gonna help me get back to where I was endurance-wise, running-wise. But yeah, so I'm 36, and this is what I'm currently working on. So all of these numbers on the side here are for the whole month of November. Now a lot of them seem pretty easy if you work out quite often, like 1,500 like squats. I mean, you could probably honestly bust that out in 2 to 3 days, depending how athletic you are. But it's for me to get back into it. So I'm just casually getting into some deadlifts here. What? Financial stability. Hey, at least you're doing something, right? You got a goal somewhere. Move that out of the way. Yeah, I used to, like I said, my goals used to be like just running a long distance, or running on the trail for an hour straight, or something that I just kind of fell out of running, which it sucks because I really do enjoy it. Do you do any kind of fitness at all? Like just even casually? Do you stretch? Do you do run? Do you lift weights? Calisthenic workouts? Well, I appreciate that you do that. I'm in the same as you. Like, before I started streaming, I preferred the smaller channels for the same kind of idea, right? Now that I stream, I don't have time to, like, this is my free time here. I'm struggling to even edit my videos down, and like I've made a bunch of clips for YouTube, and even just compiling them together, like something that only takes, you know, maybe half an hour total. I just don't have the time because Monday to Friday I work, 45 hours. I work 9-hour days, but you know, with travel and stuff, it's basically 10-hour days. And then, so I get up, I was streaming, I would get up 3 hours early, so I get up at around 3 o'clock in the morning and stream from 4 to 6, go to work, come home, and then try to spend time with the girlfriend, and we'd be in bed by 7:30. So I'm trying to sleep in now and just do like a half an hour workout in the morning, because I need to work out to get my body moving, and then staying up a little later so I can start doing some night streams, because I've been doing this a year and a half on and off. I did take about an 8-month break when I started my job I'm at now because I couldn't find the time. But yeah, I've been doing it about a year and a half on and off, and I'm always doing it early in the morning. And there's not many viewers. We managed to get our follower count up pretty high. You know, I'm very, very happy with the 269, 270. We keep fluctuating. But the repeat, right? Because a lot of people, when you stream at 4 in the morning, given time zones, that's either Europe is in the afternoon, and a lot of people are coming, going to work or school. I get the people I get from Canada and US are usually either my time zone or 3 hours behind me, so they're either staying up all night or they're getting ready for work. So it's hard for them, you know, people to consistently show up. And I find this too with a lot of the other older streamers that do it around the same time as me. Plus, I also have to compete with very little numbers with those guys. So we're trying to figure it out. Just move that over here. Because I do want to be a variety streamer as well, like not just workouts, but I do enjoy, like I said, playing video games and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out what game that I enjoy enough to play on stream. Like, most of my free time, I play Dota 2, but a couple issues with that. Sometimes I can stream it fine, and sometimes it looks like it's like a one-frame piece of shit. Same settings. When I'm playing the game, I don't have any issues. I have no lag, no drop frames. My OBS shows no drop frames. It'll be like using 3% of my computer. But then when I watch it playback on like my phone or on like the creator tab, it's like putting, or it'll be like eventually gets to like 10-15 minute delay. And I don't know why. Like I said, sometimes I can play for 8 hours straight and it'll be fine, and sometimes I can't even load it up. And other games, I just don't know. There's no good fucking games anymore. Among Us, never played it. That's the one where you like, is that the one where you like pick who's the killer or something? I'm weird because I enjoy multiplayer games, but I'm kind of antisocial in that aspect. Like when I was younger, like I played a lot of MMOs, right? Like RuneScape was the first game I ever played online. Like MMO, I guess. I don't even think of back then it was necessarily an MMO. But even then, I did most things on my own. I was in a guild, but I didn't really communicate with them. World of Warcraft I got into late. It was like near the end of Burning Crusade. I really did enjoy that game. Same idea though, I did basically everything on my own, and then when I needed to raid or something, I would try to just find a group. So yeah, and Dota 2 is the same way. I played all by myself. I wish I had people to play with because that game is so frustrating when you don't have teammates. Yeah, and I know Fortnite just got a new season or something, but I'm not a first-person shooter guy. I'm not good. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm a gamer and I'm very competitive in everything I do. Like when it comes to like, you know, obviously racing and games, I like to be good. I like to win. No one likes to lose. But my reaction time is not what it used to be when I was a kid, right? First-person shooters, I'm not good at anymore. I stopped playing Call of Duty, I'd say, a year and a half ago. I have no desire to pick one up again. They're all the same game, rehashed. I mean, literally the last, two of them are just remakes of old games. And Fortnite's just not for me. I've never liked it. I don't like the building. Like I have old school RuneScape downloaded, and I started messing around with it a little bit, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just ramble right now. I'm really enjoying Super Mario Wonders though. We just don't have a capture card, and I refuse to pay $250 for an Elgato. It's way more than I need, and they don't make the older version anymore. So people in my area have been like price gouging the shit out of them, and I'm very frugal when it comes to spending on myself. But in what are we, the 4th? So in 13 days, the remake of Super Mario RPG comes out, which I will be purchasing, but again, I won't be able to stream it. Not unless we by some miracle find a cheap used Elgato. But if you haven't played, if you like old like the old G platformers, like if you're a boomer like me, Super Mario Wonders is actually pretty fucking great. I'm playing it with the girlfriend. We're doing our first playthrough together, so every time I play, it's just with her, and I'm having a blast. I think she enjoys it, but yeah, I think they did a really fucking good job on this one. Certain mobile games you can stream, yeah. Oh, there's quite a few actually that you can stream because you can put, you could just like download them on your computer. Now, I did think BlizzCon there, I was watching Asmongold last night, and I saw BlizzCon, all the crap they're doing, and I knew they were coming out with Warcraft Rumble, the mobile game. I don't know how good it's going to be. I don't like mobile games because they're all pay to win. But I thought about if there's a way to download it on the PC, that could be kind of like a, you know, like give it a half an hour a day or something and see how that goes. I don't know. I don't really expect much from Blizzard anymore. Diablo 4 really fucked the last time, you know. It was like, I wanted it to be so good, and it just isn't. And they're already announcing expansions the end of next year, like, you know, new seasons and stuff. It's like, just fix your game first. The game's a hot piece of dog shit. I played, let me think, I probably played 10 hours of season 1 and about 15 minutes of season 2. And I was just like, I don't even know why I reinstalled this game. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go grab some water. I'll be right back and we'll finish deadlifts. Alright. Brawl Stars. Now, do you work for them? Is this a pyramid scheme? Do you get do you have a reference code that you get stuff? It sounds familiar. Maybe I thought I heard of it, but I haven't. Okay. I'm at that point where, like, normally I said I want to get my heart rate up, and I like to move around really quickly and low resting, but this cold is not that it's putting me out, but it's making me, the energy's not there. So I'm trying to not just stand around. I think I'll do a mixture of with the deadlifts. I'll work the biceps as well, just for something else to do. Because I don't want to be doing any jumping around and stuff. I said I want to rest my knee, because if I keep going on it, then I'm gonna have to take multiple days off in a row, and then I'm falling too far behind on my progress. So I think, like I said, we'll work with the deadlifts. Obviously, we're gonna work the hamstrings, and we'll also work some biceps. See what else we can put together. Get some fresh air in here. Not a paid promotion. That's fine. Alright, so it's got 185 pounds here. Yeah? You smelled the window, didn't ya?
Robert's got a quick hand. He'll look around the room, he won't tell you his plan. He's got a roll of cigarette hanging out his mouth. He's a cowboy kid, yeah. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. Faster than a bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. Faster than a bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. I'll run my gun. Daddy works a long day. He be coming home late, and he's coming home late, and he's bringing me a surprise. 'Cause dinner's in the kitchen and it's packed in nice. I've waited for a long time. And this light in my hand is now a quick pull trigger. I reason in my cigarette and say your hair's on fire. You must have lost your wits, yeah. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. Faster than my bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. Faster than my bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. I'll run my gun.
So whereabouts in the world are you from?
When you gonna stop breaking my heart? I don't wanna be another one. Praying for the things I never done. Don't let go to my love.
All right. Let's see. The deadlifts are feeling really good today. The problem is I only have a total. I can only rack up a total of 235 pounds. That's all I have for weights. So I cannot go for a PB today. But let's see how we feel with the 205.
Can you get to my thoughts? Can you promise we won't let go? All the things that I need, all the things that you need, you can make it feel so real. 'Cause you can't deny, you've blown my mind. When I touch you, baby, I feel I'm losing control. 'Cause you can't deny, you've blown my mind. When I see you, baby, I just don't wanna let go.
Go back to the curl. I've just got 22 tens on here, nothing crazy right now. All right, I'm gonna do one more set, just the 45s, all the way get back down. Go for some reps, and then we'll put that away. Add some more weight, do some bicep curls, hammer curls, and then probably some lunges, things like that. Excuse me. Okay. So now I've got 40 pounds. So here and there. Work the glutes and hamstrings. Back a bit. So I like to do is, I like to go this way. Some people, you know, will do with a barbell. I like to go this way. That weight. So I try to get like lay on my butt obviously and put the heels. Try to have my knees 90 degrees, best I can. And then we're just kind of resting our shoulders and upper back and pressing off into our heels and down. And you should feel it all the way up. And then if this is too easy, you could just do the one leg. All right, take a quick breather.
Every moment is a chance.
So, while we're working the biceps, we've done our barbell deadlifts. Now I'm going to go into single leg deadlifts with a kettlebell. Try to work on my balance. I'm sweating like a beast, even though I'm not really doing much. This cold is hindering me a bit. Thank you for that follow, Anime, and I saw you followed the Instagram as well. Normally on the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays especially, that it's more upbeat, more high tempo workouts, but some kind of little bug's got me. So we're trying to sweat it out, continuing the workouts, but it's turning into more of a casual lifting. How are you? What brings you in? Just grab a heavier kettlebell. I'm having a lot of trouble with the right today. Oh, crazy! Thank you. Usually it's the other way around. I'm good. I just said I'm kind of fighting off a cold this morning. It's more like slight chills, starting to get a little bit of like mucus build up in the chest, but not enough to keep me down, just enough to hinder me on moving my body quick. But we're getting through it. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What country you live in, and what brings you to fitness? Are you someone who is like looking to get into it, or do you train? Do you run? Do you weight lift? Any of that? Bhutan? Am I saying that right? You gotta tell me about that. I've never heard of this place. That is a new one for me. Like rock climbing. Awesome. I hate heights, but I do want to try it. Not necessarily actual outdoors hanging off a cliff, but like a rock climbing indoor wall. I want to start there. I went there with a girlfriend. There's a town, the next town over about an hour away, and I didn't know they actually have two of them. Two like businesses you do rock climbing. So we went in the one day just to try and check it out. And even just looking up the walls, I started getting nauseous and stuff, but I want to do it. I have a really bad vertigo and I don't like heights. Okay. And how do you like it over there? So you're kind of like Is it kind of like near Nepal? Right, right, like, I'm just trying to think. India, China, around the Everest region. That would make sense. A lot of mountains. And like, so if you're in between, what are you governed by? Like, are you governed by China or India or neither? I'm very curious. I've never heard of this place. I like to learn about different cultures and different places around the world. I'm not being nosy, I swear. I'm not gonna try to find where you live. I love the idea. I love mountains. I love that whole aspect of elevation and stuff. Protected by India? Okay. China is kind of the enemy. Oh. Oh no. That's not good. If I had to choose sides, not that I would want to side with the Chinese, but over India for protection, I think China is the more superpower. So what do we got here racked up? 60? Yeah. And then whatever this bar probably weighs like 3 or 4 pounds. I don't know. Muscles work. Democratic Monarchy Nation? Okay. Well, that's cool. You learn something new every day. I get, when I do stream, I get people all over, and normally because I stream super early in the morning. But today, slept in. I was up too late last night. But yeah, I get a lot of like Europeans, Finland, Switzerland, Denmark. I've had Germany. I've had Australia, New Zealand. Obviously North America too, but I've had a few from India. So it's always interesting to meet new people. Night for you? Awesome. So what time is it where you live? It's 10 a.m. here, well, 12 a.m. Okay. That's cool. What do you do over there? What's your craft where you live? Are you like a farmer? Do you guys have like, do you live in like a big city? Or is it just like a small little village or something? Student, okay. Awesome. What do I want to do now? Let's do this for a second. Killing the hamstrings today.
Keep our business on the low, low. I'm just trying to get you out the friend zone. Cause you look even better than the photos. I can't find your house and me.
That's cool. So like
Driving through the gated
so like you want to do what kind of anime, like creating a TV show, or are you just looking like all around, or are you looking at doing like graphics? Shake these legs out.
Trying to keep it up don't seem so simple. I just met two girls before I saw you, so you gonna have to do it at my tempo. Always trying to send me off to rehab. Drugs started feeling like it's decaf. I'm just trying to live life in the moment, but everybody just wants to relax. Only got you in his head.
Dream is to create your own show or something. Well, that's a great dream, man. Keep believing in it. Keep working towards what you're doing. You'll get there. Is there something that that's inspired you to do that? Like an anime you grew up watching or you currently watch? I grew up, I grew up in the 90s. Like, I was born in 87, but I grew up in the 90s. And we had a lot like anime shows, right? I came over from Japan and stuff, so like even, as a kid, well, Pokemon was huge. Sailor Moon, I think, was before Pokemon. Could be wrong on that though. But I really enjoyed watching. I liked watching like any kind of like fighting. Huge into Power Rangers. I know that's not necessarily animated, live action, but yeah, like Ninja Turtles. That's more cartoon, but yeah, we had like Dragon Ball Z. I mean, come on, right? The good Dragon Ball Z too. Yeah, so if you're just joining in and you're kind of curious, the bottom corner there, I started up a personal like November challenge for myself. I'm trying to get back into stop just weightlifting, get back my cardio to hopefully compete next year in some events again. All that numbers there is my goal to complete all of that in the month of November. So today, obviously, I'm just doing some weightlifting. I needed a break. I've done 3 days straight of just doing that stuff, and fighting the cold right now. So even just doing a couple reps of things, I could feel the sweat coming, the body kind of being like, eh. So we're taking a break from that today, but just those are things I'm working on. If any of you want to partake or kind of modify it, by all means, I'm going to be doing it every month now. So I'll see how it goes in November and what I need to either like adjust for numbers, either increase or decrease for December, just depending on my fitness level. I'm sure a lot of those I'll be increasing, maybe not the run distance, but excuse me, but the other numbers are pretty easy for someone who's worked out and does, you know, high cardio activities. Want to create a show that shows resent my country. Oh, there you go. Do live pressure. No. Just casually. Well, it's like an obsession. I work out every single day. I literally work out 7 days a week. It's like someone who goes and gets a morning coffee. If I don't work out in the morning, I don't feel productive. My body just I just coast through the day. I start getting anxiety and depression sets in really easily. So I need to do my morning workout. Then I go and do my thing. It's turned into, like I said, 7 days a week. I know that's, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you need rest days. Trust me, over the years, if you condition yourself enough, you don't need rest days. Just don't be heavy lifting the same, you know, like say legs every day in a row. Like, all right, what are we gonna do now? We've done barbell deadlifts, we've done single leg kettlebells, we've done kind of glute bridges, I've done some biceps. I'll do a little bit more biceps. And find something to do. Again, I will be coming back later today. I'm not sure exactly what time, but I will be coming back later today to stream. I'm gonna pop on some kind of video game and stream. I have the day kind of chill out, and I may do another workout later if I'm feeling my body holds up, this cold shit goes away. Just probably pop more Tylenol, but. All right. Since we're done the heavy weights, let's open the door because I'm sure the cat would like to come in. Shut this so they don't knock the camera. I do. I just don't know. I was just having this discussion with another gentleman. I'm just like unsure what I want to play. So the only game I really play right now in my free time is Dota 2, but it's hit or miss if I can stream it, and I literally don't know why. It seems some days it works fine when I stream, and other days the playback, it looks like it's like a chalky mess where I get a couple frames a second, even though while I'm playing I have no issues, no lag, no drop frames, and my OBS says I have no drop frames. So I don't know what the issue is. I've tried to Google research it multiple times. I don't know. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. As far as that, I don't really have another game that I'm streaming right now. Diablo 4 is a hot mess. I just don't want to play it anymore. Diablo 2 Resurrected is a game I fell in love. I mean, I love the original Diablo 2, but they didn't do a new season, nothing new with the season, so I haven't bothered to play that. What else? I installed old school RuneScape kind of for shits and giggles, but I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I want to put time back into it. And if I do, it would just be a strict free-to-play casual thing. And then as far as other computer games, I have Sea of Stars, which is a JRPG-inspired game, which I do enjoy. I just haven't played it in a while. Hi, honey. And then I have my Switch, but I don't have a capture card. So we've been playing Super Mario Wonders. I really like it. I really like it. But until I can find a capture card that's reasonably priced, I won't be able to stream the Switch games. So if you have options, of games you think. I'm not into first-person shooters anymore. So I just throw it out there. Fortnite, Call of Duty, those kind of games. Not for me anymore. I had a suggestion of Among Us. I know what it is. I've never played it. Not sure if I would enjoy it. I know. Well, I know I'm trusting the J hooks a lot, eh? Oh yeah, I definitely would. Luckily, there's only like 135 pounds racked up. Oh, my hamstrings are killing me now. And calves. That last set was just too much on the body. Show me your silver. Show them how pretty you are. So handsome. For his, I mean, he looks small. He is small, but he's strong. He's a beast. He could probably bench. He could probably bench 20 pounds. The 25s. Just some casual hammers. So, John, tell me about yourself. What country you're from, and you seem to at least know some stuff about lifting. Do you work out yourself? Do you train for anything? Portuguese powerlifter, awesome. Well, that sounds fucking phenomenal. I don't have the frame. I don't. I've accepted this. So, I'll just give a quick rundown because I normally don't stream around this time, so it's kind of nice to get a different audience. But from Ontario, Canada, I'm 36, and I've been working out for about 11 years. I started really late. Actually, a friend got me into it. He kind of forced me into it. And I just kind of fell in love with, it took me a few months, but I fell in love with it. It started as a casual thing just to kind of bulk up, because I was like, I'm not kidding, at like 25, I was like 115 pounds. I was just skin and bones, alcoholic, just degenerate. And eventually I started bulking up over years. It took me a long time. But now I'm about, on a good day, 160, 162, 158. Like I fluctuate a lot. But yeah, I started getting back into running during COVID. I had nothing else to do. And that led me to competing in Spartan events, which I found my passion. Although the passion doesn't pay the bills. So is what it is. 5 to 6 years, yeah. So when I started doing the weightlifting and stuff again, it was more just to, when I say get size, I didn't want like aesthetically. It wasn't like I wanted massive muscles or anything. I just wanted to fill out my body. Like my ribs always showed, and like my thickest part of my arm, like my wrist, the size it is now, was like my biceps. You know, like I just wanted to be a little bigger. But then, of course, with everything, over time, like things, become obsessions, and I started liking the way I looked. I started feeling great. But then I started working out. When I moved back to the town I'm in now, that was, I think I've been here 10 years. A couple years in, I started working out at this gym, and I started seeing guys that were around my size and weight just fucking doing extreme, benching like 320 pounds. And I was like, fuck, if they can do it, I can do it. Sorry to tell you, the reality is, just because someone can do something doesn't mean you can. I got injured a lot. My joints are always stiff and sore. Some people have freak genetics. Some people can be 150 pounds and bench 320 pounds. And some people can't. It just is what it is. So I started cutting back the weight. The last few years, like I said, I train, I say what I call a mid-range. So from 2020 to basically the beginning of this year, for those 3 years, I was just doing like 70 to 85% of max and just high reps, a lot of running, and I was doing really good. However, this year, I got lazy. I stopped running. I kind of got demotivated, started getting into a kind of depression loop. Even though I was working out every day, I was just weightlifting. So my strength went up tremendously. My PVs are all shot through the roof. But I'm at that point now again where it's like things are starting to hurt. I'm pulling and pushing too much weight for my size. And I want to bring it back down. Hence why we got this November challenge going on. Go back to the body weight shit, get back to like low weights, high reps, get the endurance back in the heart and the muscles. So feel free to talk about yourself. What's your weight class and what do you lift? If you don't, if you feel comfortable. My brother-in-law, he's been a power lifter / strongman competitions for quite a number of years. He's 30. He's only 33. He does a lot of local ones, right? And I love the idea of it. I love watching it. I think it's fascinating. If they had weight classes in strongman, for sure I would do it. Not powerlifting, but strongman. I love the idea. But just even at the local ones, it's been the 3rd year now since I've been, since like we've been kind of like going to the local fairs that he does. And he always, oh man, you gotta sign up. I cannot lift a 200-pound keg over my head. I can't. But if they had weight classes where the weights were different, for sure I would try it. 200 pounds. This week was max week, dude. Jesus Christ. No, Siri, because I wasn't talking. You do a weight classes in strongman, one comp. Oh, okay. Well, at least not around the local ones where I'm from. I've never seen one, and then mind you, I haven't really done my research on it. I just kind of go like when we watch him, and everybody there is like 200 to 300 pounds. You know what I mean? They're all these big boys. So smaller might not. Okay. Yeah, see, because the 155 weight class or 160 would be perfect for me. Because ideally, I want to cut back down to about 155. I like that weight. I just need to eat better. That's my gripe right now is getting off the fucking junk food. I don't even know what I brought this out for. I'm done with deadlifting. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Uh, Powerlifting, kind of like one rep maxing, is like eh. I don't enjoy watching it, but something is with picking up, like I said, a keg or this massive boulder and running with it. There's some crazy thing, and you know what I mean. It's so fucking entertaining. And a lot of my training for the Spartan, I took a lot of things from like Rogue Opens and World's Strongest Man competitions, and I incorporated them into my own workouts. So like I would go to our little local shitty beach, but I would grab like a rock I could comfortably pick up, maybe 60, 70 pounds, and put it up on my shoulder and then just run up and down the hill with it. And then doing like tosses. And fuck man, like I said, I was conditioned 2 years ago. I just kind of fell off, and we're trying to get back. Trying to get back to that. But today's more of a chill. Yeah, I am weightlifting because I got this cold, and I can't get the blood flowing properly today. Oh. Excuse me. I'm hoping Black Friday. We're trying to put some money away now. Um, but hopefully I could find like a GoPro that's pretty cheap on sale. Because I want to start filming my outdoor workouts again. I used to do it when I first started up streaming in my YouTube channel, but I was using even shittier phone than I had now. And if you know anything about Apple, it doesn't do elements well. So if it's like 20 degrees Celsius or hotter, they shut off. And if it's like -10 or colder, they shut off. So I'd be sitting there trying to film, and then I'd go running up down the hill with like a sandbag or something, and my phone would be shut off. And now I gotta wait half an hour for it to turn back on. But yeah, I've wanted a GoPro for a while. I just never have had the extra like justifiable extra money. Because then when we do, it's like, oh well, let's get winter tires because that's a need, or let's get something else. See I have all this energy, except when I go to move my body, it's like, eh. So I've just been basically doing deadlifts, and some biceps right now. I want to keep going, but I just don't know what to do. Let's go down to some 20s and get a couple more bicep twists in. So I wanted to keep going, to be honest. Like I said, I have all this energy, but when I start moving, it's just like my body, the blood's like not flowing through my body. And instead of just sitting here like an idiot, I think I'll go fuel up. It's been, I mean, what is it? Almost 11 o'clock. Been up since 4. And last time I ate was, I think, 7 p.m. yesterday. So starting to get that time to eat. Oh, but I will be back streaming later today. I don't know exactly what time. The girlfriend's hanging out with her girlfriend, so I don't know what time that is. That could be later in the evening, so I'm not sure. But I'll throw it on the Twitter when I go live, of course. And I'll see if Dota 2 is playable in the stream. If not, maybe I don't know. We'll just chat, or I'll do a second workout if I have the energy. We'll figure it out. But I'm going to be streaming for a bit today. I'm just going to take a small break and come back. I appreciate all the people, all the new people here and hanging out and lurking and chatting. If you enjoy the content, you know, I'm going to be streaming at nights more. I've been working on a new schedule since November. The last 3 days I have been streaming early in the morning on Kick. I've kind of been going back and forth a bit, but is what it is. So if you have a Kick account and you want to help me out over there, the link's up there. But yes, I'm going to take a break, and we'll be back later today.